I think people have been expecting for me to some time to do a video about Doge, and if you've been keeping an eye on what's been going on with the boys at the Doge department, that's the Department for Government Efficiency, um, you know that Elon Musk has. I'd say this is the approach he's taking. I don't know, but he seems to be taking the full on approach that he is full on slash and burn. That this is a full on complete deforestation campaign with nothing left in its wake. And we've seen this with the cutting of US aid and several other programs that are now gone. It's not just USAID ID that has gone. There's other organizations as well. We've seen the forced, almost in many ways, the de-hiring practices being pushed on departments. And to an extent, I think, just as we saw in the first Trump administration, there are a lot of Republicans who whistle blew on Trump in his first term. And this was because they went in thinking Donald Trump was going to be this, and this, and they were draining the swamp. And then they ended up whistleblowing, even though they believed all that. They ended up whistleblowing on that. I think this exact same is going to happen as well. And especially with Doge, oh boy, I keep on saying it. I will, because I think this is true. Something is going to blow up in Elon's face. Either A, he is going to critically mess up like a system or a program within the US government, and something stops working and he's not going to know what happened. Bear in mind, look at what happened to Twitter. The guy sacks the entire security team, only then to realize, oh, they can't actually get into the building, so they have to rehire the security team to get back into the building, and then they fire them again once they know that they've got access again. Yeah, wonderful, wonderful times there at Twitter. So it's only a matter of time. Only a matter of time. And either, like I say, something like that is going to happen, or there is going to be like some massive internal scandal about like somebody leaking like national secrets, or we find out that I don't know, there was a foreign entity managed to get access to, I don't know, internal national security documents relevant to America. It's something like that is going to happen. It is absolutely inevitable. However, of course, coming back across the pond, you now have conservatives looking at what's going on over there, thinking, oh, gee, that's the plan we should copy. And of course, if people think it's Nigel Farage, it's not. It's Kemi Badenoch. Because Kemi Badenoch recently came out and said, that is what we should copy. And we'll go through in the comments in a moment. But it's not just Elon Musk and the Department of Doge that the Conservatives want to copy. It's Javier Milei as well in Argentina. And you may remember recently when we covered about Argentina that Milei has done almost the exact same thing at an even bigger scale than Doge, bear in mind, which I know, but he is about to set off his own potential time bomb. Literally, he cannot keep on doing the stuff he does without a disaster eventually forming. But of course, they praise those two figures. Bizarrely, Kemi Badenoch has praised Milei in the past, and of course, as we're about to see here, she praises Elon Musk's work at Doge. And it is literally only a matter of time before both those things explode. Like literally, Milei is going to absolutely tank the Argentine economy because he's trying to tie the Argentinian peso to the dollar and dollarize their economy. But here's the problem: the dollar is not the currency of Argentina. Just go look how many, like, $1 is worth to an Argentinian peso. You can see right now why that might be of a problem. Especially if you get paid in pesos in Argentina, where we've seen a lot of people are now demanding dollars, and this has left them with so few, like, dollar currency reserves at the moment. It's yeah, go watch that video. Yeah, it's going to explode sooner or later in Argentina. However, as we said with the guys at Doge, sooner or later something's going to happen there as well. Whether it be an absolute critical system gets cut, and I don't realize it gets cut, and it causes, again, I don't know, some disaster of some way, shape or form, or you get a massive security leak that goes on as well. Meanwhile, of course, this is what Kemi Badenoch had to say about the efficiency drive going on in America. So she said, if you remember my campaign speech, I said that we need to reboot and rewire the state. This is what we have to do. And I'm looking very closely at what they are doing in Doge. You can try and make services more efficient, or you can just stop doing things, which is what they've done in Argentina, which is the Afuera model, as I call it. I think it's likely to be more effective, where you have to think through a plan and work it out. If we stop this, what's going to happen? So instantly there, she is copying Javier Milei's model, saying, yeah, if I get back in, I'm just going to stop things. And just see what happens. Anyway, she continued, quite often when this happens, people make an announcement. We're going to stop this, and that there's all sorts of knock-on effects, and they panic, and then they put it back, and you realize they don't know what they're doing. Yeah, like you would do probably if you did this stuff and there was a huge knock-on effect. The Tories would absolutely panic. There would be a massive blowback on them, because if you're going to stop programs, what programs are they going to stop? And this is where we have to be very, very clear with a lot of people. This is what the Tories intend to do, intend to destroy, once again, our government and stop all these programs. As we've said before, they don't talk about this. They talk about it, but they don't go into the details. And this is something where people have to, once again, look at those details and force them to start saying what those details are, what it is they're going to cut, and get them on that. So she continues. The policy commission work, which we're going to be carrying out, is going to do a lot of deep things about all of this. We have to do something like Doge. We probably won't call it that. I hope not. And we have to have a revolution on this. We have to make sure that we get more people back into work, because that fixes a whole bunch of things. Maybe instead of doing that, you fund back to work programs, getting people back into work and making sure that when they're in work, that they are, I don't know, properly taken care of. Things like that. Do the Conservatives want to do things like that? Absolutely not. But she continues as well. It fixes immigration, where there's a pressure to bring in lots of people to do jobs that Brits don't necessarily want to do or cannot do because they don't have the skills. But it also means that we're making more money and we can support better run public services. Immigration brings in more money to the system. Yeah, that's going to end up very, very badly for the Conservatives. And I think Kemi Badenoch openly supporting that is a dumb idea, because it is only a matter of time before either the Argentinian economy goes into an absolute almost irrecoverable black hole. Because once Milei finishes what he's doing, there ain't no coming back for Argentina's economy. But in America as well, it's only a matter of time before, again, they will do something that will just break something in the system. They won't know what they've broken, and it will just stop working, and it will just cause such a monumental backlash, or there is going to be a monumental leak about what has gone on with these people at Doge. There's already a ton of stuff about what they've been getting up to already. I mean, just like the first three or 4 weeks of Trump's presidency, you could just focus on what Elon Musk has done at Doge, and then literally go over what some of the consequences are. But it's literally a matter of time before it explodes on them. Only a matter of time. And then Kemi Badenoch, oh, I want to replicate that. Well, it's too late now. She said it in a podcast. There's audio recording. Gee, Kemi Badenoch, do you want to sort of replicate Doge and do what they did, which blew up a vital system of government? Yeah, have a feeling she's not going to go that way. Anyway, let me know what you think down below as well. So as always, thank you very much, of course, for watching. And of course, as always, we'll see you all next time.